Hey Giants Nation, back again, new video. In this video we're going to be covering the top 10 free agent defensive backs in free agency 2020. I'm going to include safeties and cornerbacks in this because, well, we need both. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. The first one I'm going to get into is Anthony Harris. He's a safety for the Minnesota Vikings. He tied Stephon Gilmore and Tre'Davious White of the Bills with interceptions this year. He's come out pretty well in the past couple of years, proving that he's one of the top um, safeties in the league. And him pairing him with Harrison Smith, that's a dirty duo back there. Um, he was on his 2019 salary was only 3 million, but being a top safety, he's probably going to be in the 14, 15, 16 million dollar range. But he is 28. Not that that's old, but in NFL standards, it's kind of old. It's going to be like it would probably be like a 3 or 4 year deal. Um, so I don't know if the Giants would be open to going for him at 28, but he's an option. He's definitely one of the best safeties in the league. Um, so he's somebody to keep an eye out for. And then Byron Jones comes into play. Obviously, he played for the Cowboys, and Byron Jones isn't known for interceptions. But he's still one of the top cornerbacks in the league. Very good in coverage. He's very good at batting balls away. He had 44 tackles last year, with a salary of 6 mil. I think he's going to be like the 15 to 17 million dollar range. Um, he could very well. I want to say is going to reset the standard. But Dave Gettleman did pay Nate Solder uh, the highest contract for a left tackle. So you never know. Gettleman could just start throwing money around because he wants talent. And I mean, Jones is, in my opinion, still one of the top cornerbacks in the league. But I don't know how much money he's worth. Um, AJ Bouye was traded to the Broncos today for fourth overall, for a fourth. I'm sorry, for a fourth round pick, which brings me to Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons is 26 years old. 4 interceptions this year, 94 tackles. That's really, really good at the safety position. He's only 26 years old, and his 2019 salary was 2 million. Um, I like him because of his age, and he's a ball hawk. Getting interceptions and then the tackles. He is a hybrid safety. He can play in the box like Peppers can already. Um, but you can't have too many guys who have. Again, Joe Judge is all about versatility. So Justin Simmons being able to play in the box and be a ball hawk is a huge asset. Again, kind of stick with the Denver Bronco appeal is Chris Harris. Now, Chris Harris is 30. He only had one pick, a forced fumble, and 56 tackles, and he had eight. He was paid 8 million last year. Um, if if I'm the Giants and if I'm looking at Chris Harris, because let's say Byron Jones was picked up by the Eagles because they are a suitor as well. I would be in maybe 10 to 12 million dollar range. He's 30 years old, and I would do like a 2 or 3 year contract. It's simply the age. Chris Harris is still a very very good cornerback, and he would be an asset to the team. It's just being 30 kind of scares me. And again, this is somebody who I've mentioned in other videos who um, I'm not I'm not high on. And again, it just simply goes back to the age. It's Evan McCourty. He's 32 years old. Now, he had 5 interceptions this year at the safety position, and that's fantastic. 32 years old, he's still balling. 2 forced fumbles, 58 tackles. He made 9 million last year. It scares me that players are looking at the Giants as they have the cap room. Let's go there and see how much we can get from them. That scares me because usually guys who do that, they don't really pan out too well when they get on the field. Either they get hurt, They don't care. They have a lackadaisical attitude when they're on the field. I'm not saying that McCourty is going to do that. I'm just of the mindset that at 32 years old, how long of a contract do you give him? And we just did a um, did the same thing with Antoine Bethea, 32 years old. And I'm not saying Antoine Bethea and Devin McCourty are on the same level because McCourty is obviously better. Um, it just that that age, it scares me. Uh, Next guy, James Bradbury. He's somebody who I've mentioned. He had 3 picks this year, 56 tackles, and he was only $1 million. No, he's 26. Um, he's probably going to be a 10, $11 million guy, but at 26, you can sign him for 4 years at 10 million a year. And I mean, going from $1 million in 2019 to 10 million is huge. And he's 26 years old, so the potential, he can just get better. Obviously, people can get worse too, but Bradbury has proven that he has a nose for the ball and is not afraid to tackle. 56 tackles. Cornerbacks are often picked on because they're the worst tacklers on the field. Um, but 56 tackles is nothing to put your nose up about. The next guy on the list is Clinton Dix. If we get a safety, I hope Clinton Dix is the guy. Um, he is 27 years old. He had 2 picks, 78 tackles, and it was only $2 million in 2019. So he's another guy you can get for 10 to 12 million, but he's 27 years old. Sign him for 4 years, and he can be that good duo. Minnesota has that good duo. You can have Peppers and in the back, um, and then if you can get a Byron Jones or even a James Bradbury, Peppers, Baker, Julian Love, whatever edge rush you get, there's ways to spend the money where you can spend 60 million and still pick up 6 really good guys, and then you have the draft. So, but I'm really high on. I don't know if he'd come to the Giants, but he's one of the guys who he's a ball hawk. He's a hard hitter. He played for the Packers. Then he went to this. He was traded to the Skins because the Packers didn't want to pick up, sign him to a new contract, and then a 1-year deal with the Bears. Jimmy Ward, safety for the 49ers. Honestly, I see him just go. I see him going back to the Niners. He didn't have any picks last year. 60 tackles, which is very good. $2 million salary. But I don't see that he's going to be um, out there very long. I honestly see the 49ers picking him up, and the tape that I've watched on him, he's a good safety. But the Justin Simmons of the world and the Clinton Dix of the world, they stand out to me more. He's 28 too, which isn't, like I said, it's not old. The NFL standard has changed completely. Usually you hit about 30 and you're downhill. But we still have Tom Brady in the league. He's 43 years old. So Bradley Roby, very fast cornerback. He played for the Broncos before, and he is a Texan now. He had 2 picks last year, 38 tackles. He's a smaller guy, but he's really fast. He only made $5 million last year. He's 27 years old, but his speed is what sets him apart. He's a very fast corner, but he's more of a nickel corner. I want to put him on the outside. He could in certain situations if he's not. You're not going to put a big-bodied receiver on him. He's going to shut down your slot receiver, though. So I would see him more of a slot. And you don't know if Julian Love is going to make that next step next year. So Bradley Roby is a good cornerback. I just picture him more of as a slot. And then we have Kendall Fuller. He didn't have any picks last year. 49 tackles. And again, he's another slot corner, but he's only 25 years old, so the ceiling for him is very high. Um, but again, you look at Julian Love, and you say he had really good flashes last year, um, where he could be a good. He played safety. He played the slot corner, um, and I think after the Super Bowl, Kendall Fuller is going to want a hefty contract. Now he's 25, but at the slot position, I wouldn't say more than $7-8 million a year, because that's what you're predominantly going to play. Where your outside guy, your Byron Joneses of the world, they can play the outside, the one or two guy, but they can also slide into the slot and play the slot receiver. And I'm not taking anything away from Kendall Fuller. I'm just saying I just don't think you need to load up on slot receivers. But again, it's Dave Gettleman, and sometimes he does things that really make you, itch your head and say, what is going on? So that's the list. The Giants are being said that they want to really go after cornerback position in this upcoming free agency. It is a position of need. Hopefully they can pick up maybe good offensive tackle, whether it be left tackle or right tackle. But there's a lot of needs, and there's going to be about 70 to 80 million to play with. And if they do it right, they can get a lot of good guys. So just got to wait and see. Thanks everybody for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button. We're up to 26 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who subscribes to me, my little channel, in my opinion. And hit the like button. Thanks everybody for watching.